we have Fragile starting off on the attack and Dispatched on the defense. Let's take a look and see what do we have to offer in today's matchup. It is Thatcher on the board for the first ban on this attack side, and let's take a look as well at the next attacker on the ban list here as well. It's the Flores. Okay, so we're going to quickly take a look at these two bans then. Flores, a lot of utility just been removed off the board. Those drones are going to be essential for some places on, on this map where there's a lot of utility going to be brought, such as bar. Up top, you're going to see those Goyo shields going as well, which is kind of, a counteraction to that Flores ban. Those Floreses do a lot of damage to that Goyo economy, and we're going to see that gone off the board nice and quickly. But not only that, we do still have the Frost and Ella on the board. Let's see, it's the Valkyrie gone, and that'll be the Valcams removed from the board. Okay, so a pretty nice ban setup going across the board. No electricals are banned, so we may see a bigger electrical economy on the board instead. But from that, we're going to keep going, and we'll take a look now and see what we have here. We're going to go Wine Cellar to start off with, and of course, we're going to bring out this attacking potential. It is, of course, the Mav, the Nomad, the Yana, Ace, and the Ash here on the board. Okay, let's take a look. We know we have this Yana with those two nades. We have this Mav on the board as well, going to bring some nades, but also we're going to be expecting those walls to get open nice and quickly with this Ace and Mav. Mav most likely just going to be getting that wall open, tricking that wall, nading it in, and then we're going to get those Salmas on that default wall, and then most likely see a back play. If not, though, we're going to see that full back commitment. And then playing from those blue stairs as well. Let's take a look at this defense. We're going to see the mirror being brought on the board to start off with, which is actually a nice pick down here to see. We'll see how well it does. A lot of teams can actually pick a piece, that mirror. But let's take a look. We've got that mute as well and that smoke. So we're going to have some opportunity to spread that shield on this bomb site. Most likely either here on the back of barrels here or close to the blue door. It is going to be opened up though. With a mirror, by the looks of it. Yep, the mirror shield going to go long on to the garage. That really does help with just shutting down any potential rushes at the start of the round or utilizing this route as best as possible. But it's really good to see so far. Let's take a look now at this setup. We do have an extension here actually. Instead of keeping it at the back of this barrels and let them take the wall, Waller is actually going to be the one holding sort of like an Oregon elbow hold, but it's just going to be on this extension off of the basement, and he has it on the pipes, of course, on the boiler. Those ADSs there too. Depending on how well they get shot off, we will take a look and see. Although they won't be able to get removed easily because those were my magnets. Okay, let's jump in to the round then. Starting off, IBM's nice and high jumping in. Already going to knife that mirror off the wall. There we go. And those were wide. Well, my magnet's going to go to there. The IBM's is actually going to get taken down by Buzzer, who's now going to finish off by reinforcing that wall there as he does actually get his back taken off by Fletch. There it is, and Kundi going to pre-fire, and there it is, the opening of the mirror. Toxic Babe deployed, and now Buzzer here on the side of the mirror shield here. Let's take a look. Naded. Hooks it up, and that should be the reinforcement by Waller. If not, he's going to play aggro here. He's got to be careful. There is a drone on his back. Toxic Babe deployed. It will now allow him to take a pick onto Bazza. He's going to be playing in and out of here. It's a 3v4 situation now. Dispatched have the man advantage on this defense, and it's going to prove a little bit harder here for Fragile as they lose two men. Style taking out Cody. The last man, he's going to be a free fly. He's going to just get the Nomad jab on him there, and Kundi just going to sit back, not going to be forced into that aggression. Got to be careful here. There's the pick, nearly. Just going to miss the head. Just managed to get a TK there, and it will be the pick. Proza making sure he's got it back, and yeah, unfortunately, they were all bouncing between that hallway. The pre-fires coming off from all of them. Not surprised there was a TK there. Incredible round so far from Dispatched on that defense. Making sure they have that necessary control that they do, of course, need. And they made sure it was light working for them. The attack committing to that one dedicated push, and that mirror, although it was open, give a bigger line of sight for, of course, that smoke. Smoke playing those toxic babes perfectly. Going to be shutting down a lot of lines of access, dipping in and out of sight, playing a bit aggressive, not pushing away that ground. And, you know, even though I said, okay, Smoke's most likely going to reinforce this, he played more of an aggressive Smoke, and it worked a lot better. Instead of giving the control, he played his life there because he knew his teammates on site would be able to cover him. Really good from Dispatch. Let's take a look now. Fragile. They have this Jackal on the composition. Nomad, Yana, Ace, and Mav here today. Smoke, Frost, Mute, Wamai, and Jaeger going to be jumping on the board. You know, I mean, this defense could have been a little bit... this attack could have been a little bit stronger on this defensive push. Possibly just a bit more variety in the way they've done it. They've fully committed to this. They've lost the Mav super early. He manages to get rid of the mirror shield. That's brilliant. But he's just going to get pre-fired and peeked with a gap on the mirror there. He's going to get rid of some of the utility, but there are still some ADSs on this boiler there too. But really good from the defense. Let's take a look now at this attacking composition and how we are going to be setting up onto site. Here we go. On the site we go. And default rotate going in. And it does look pretty much the standard hold of the mute jammers, of course, and the shotgun onto the library stairs there too. And then we do have the last minute shield going on the piano, followed by those ADSs in the corner and a load of frost mats actually under a lot of those doors and windows as well. Going to be expanding off now into the main area of the map there as well. And we do have, of course, Foz are going to be playing there. Alright, it's Consta. He's going to be playing just on site at the moment. ADS is going to be going on his walls, last minute stuff, as we do see the repels actually coming up to the Solarium. And jumping in now, IBM's default gone. We'll be doing a below clear. Hatch is open. Nomad Jab's just going to be dropped. The only way to really get away or get around this play is by dropping that hatch. You do have to, of course, dig that Nomad Jab into the ground so it can't be shot. And there we go. Too sure if he's going to do the other door. So there's still a way round for that flank, but it doesn't matter. There's a brilliant nade. Style going to go down, and that's the Frost removed. Going to lose just that man on site now, and that's going to be a little bit of an early pick, but IBM's is going to come in strong, and it's going to be Proza, the mute, going to go off the board. We go. No more nades coming in. Will we find anything? No, it won't. Here we go. Cody going to be finding a quick pick on a Fozzer, looking to try and get another one if he can. There it is, and there's a reef. Exchange. It's a 4 versus 2 now. It's the Waller making sure that that wasn't a pick onto him. And now the Toxic Babe's going to stop the flank. It's going to be a trap for him. And there it is. Perfect for the Toxic Babe. Going to shoot the repel there, but Consta now going to take out Kunzi. IBMs and Baza in a 1 versus 2 situation here. Free fires coming through the floor, very close to Consta, but he's not going to move, he's not phased, he's holding those stairs. He knows that if they don't get the right angle onto him, they will not get the pick. Going to get that diffuser, and now looking to see if they can rotate to this main area. They do have Nomad Jabs, but they can easily be shot out. Let's take a look. Baza shooting through the floor. He's now going to loop around now with IBMs. We are going to actually hear a proxy alarm. It's going to detect IBMs as he does come across this main area here. Slowly Mavin at the wall. Looking to get that quick Mav entrance open. It is the bottom of the wall now open. Baza got the diffuser. He's going to opt into pushing through as Mav does set up the head height plays. Consta, he can get a big angle here from this piano. That's all he needs to set up in. IBM's actually going to be utilizing the defensive holes to his advantage here. The plan's now stuck, and a 2v1 has now resumed. Consta, 37 seconds to make a play here. Mav just going to be holding through this glass panel here on the library corridor. He's got a lot of an advantage here, as now as well. Baza going to be just holding from the pillar in the middle of the main area here. IBMs. Will we get the pre-fire? That is the question. There it is, and there it is. Consta going to go down 1-1 here on Chalet. And just to finish off, that is it. A brilliant, brilliant push from the attack. A nice nade from below. Gonna see an early pick with those nades. We are actually gonna see 2 big frags there from the Jackal. And it's just gonna be really good to see those repels. Gonna be making a lot of light work. Unfortunately, there's gonna be a refrag there from the defense. And of course, we are gonna see the Waller making a nice smoke play. However, getting refragged very quickly. And pretty good last minute swap around from Fragile, who do indeed go to the main stairs and play a nice quick map hole. I'm not too sure if Consta was aware, of course, of that map hole. He didn't seem to know until the plant was going down, and until then it was too late to rotate. But really good from, of course, this attack. Very quickly making light work of the start of the round, taking it a little bit down by man advantage from the really good refrags from Dispatched. And of course, now we're going to jump in to Bar. Let's take a look. It is the mirror going to go on the board here. We're going to see the basic mirror setup here on Chalet. Of course, there is an option to rip up the floor if needed. However, we won't have that utility apart from the shotgun, and you still have this wall. There's a little bit that you can shoot out above the top, but that's about it. So that's the verticality play that you can do. Of course, Mirror is going to have a big advantage here. Sat in this corridor, there's going to be a lot of ADSs hopefully set up behind this mirror in a moment. And of course, it's going to be very inaccessible. So let's take a look. Alright, the attack will commence. 3 minutes on the clock. Here we go. It is now the Fragile attack here. Going for trophy is their choice. We're going to take a look at the Solarium cam. We'll be just about missing the opportunity there, I believe, on the cam to spot whoever is in that bathroom. It is Fozza. The repels are going to go up now here. Kundi at IBMs. Will the drone resume? It will. Of course, the drone below is in trophy. Going to go up these stairs now. Up these trophy stairs. Let's take a look. Full commitment here. Let's take a look. Will Cody be able to make anything happen? He does have the opportunity to hold the shield. Just got to be careful he doesn't get picked early. There's the opportunity. There's the pick and a refrag. Brilliant from Consta. The refrag is impeccable. And we are going to see Fletch, who's not in his prone position, so he won't be able to reach his full angle there onto, of course, the shield player. However, I'm not too sure if he's going to go for that. Drone's coming in. There it is. Going to take out Default. 3-5 for the softball. Nade was about to go, although the pre-fire's coming in from the Jaeger. He's got to make... Oh, it's unfortunate. Consta going to use his accessibility in the V-hole there. And there's could be another one for him. Kunti going to prone, going to get taken off with those shots. And now is very, very low HP. He does know he can't commit to that play just yet, because we do see, of course, Fletch just holding this shield. Constant now just going to drop back into a position that he knows is comfortable. Can we overcommit? That's the question. Will he be able to get a reward from this commitment? Kundi going to lose a lot of HP now from this exchange, as Constant's actually backed up here from the Waller. Toxic Babe deployed. Not going to hit anyone. Oh, Kundi's going to take some damage there. Just about. Mazza on piano here. 45 seconds left. Mirror is in play. Toxic Babe deployed. There it is. Still wasting time away again and again. It's looking good. Consta is playing on the shield once again. Mirror's actually come up just this library shield now. And there's a pick from Consta as he's going to take out Kundi as he comes back around again. It's just a pin. It's just a hair trap. It's just very hard for him. Oh, there's a pick. There we go. Mazza going to make sure something happens, but Mirror's in the way. And can we get another one? We can, and that's Waller through the hatch. Just going to make sure that he finishes that one off. Really, really good defense, I must say. The time denial there was brilliant. The time wasting them Toxic Babes' communication really did help, and that Jaeger has kept them in that one area for the entirety of that defense, playing from that main stairs, playing between the shield, and of course Fletch just couldn't get the angle on, and in return he's got rewarded from that by not peeking. Consta's managed to weaken down, of course, that ace, and that Toxic Babe is going to do even more damage from below. Waller going to come and support, really good support from him, and then we're going to get the pick 2v2 situation, and then they just try to push on, but it's Consta not letting them happen again. Really good. Mozzie into Mozzie and Mav into Sledge. We're going to see both English shotguns on the board, and Mirror coming back out to play. Alright, let's take a look at this attack. Sledge, Habana, Nomad, Ash and Iona gonna come onto the board now here. Let's take a look as we do go back into the basement here, as it is now 2-1 Dispatch defense. Alright, so what we saw, of course, from the first round here was, again, a very one-sided push to, of course, this backside. And what was really unfortunate, again, we didn't see much control at all coming off of this side, on this backside push, the garage push, essentially. Let's see, will they go for this main wall this time? Possibly not. We do, of course, see the only hard breach on the board is, of course, this Habana. So we may see some smaller lines of sight opened up onto this default if they do commit to this default push. Let's take a look. May have been a communication error, I'm not too sure. But they are sticking this one hard breach. Interesting, interesting. Yana going to come on the board straight away. It will be Yana going out of the drone, just trying to see if there's anyone in that room from sound cues. And of course, we will now get this this Yana drone. And of course, the real good thing about the Yana drone is 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds, every 23 actually, if getting destroyed to 30 seconds, you can have, of course, a deployment from that Yana drone, given that information, and of course it does take a bullet, so it may, of course, give away a defender's position. Let's take a look. Alright, going to be utilising the 4 here. Now, of course, there is enough to get it open, it just depends how big they want that line of sight. It can make a big enough size for those, similar to those Selmas, but it is going to be the Nitro Cell coming in to punish IBMs. That's the Sledge going to be removed from the verticality, and 2 nades off the board. Ash going to be sat there. It's Cody going to make sure to take out Style. The possible pick, there it is. Waller going to go down, and now to replace him, it is, of course, this Mirror playing. There it is, the pick possibly from the Ash. Come on, Ash. We've got to see that pick there, and the cover fire's coming in from Fuzzer, really good from him. He definitely got punished from not getting that pick. Now a 3 versus 3 situation, and Consta just going to take out Bazza, who may have just lagged there, I'm not too sure, but he stopped in his reload and didn't do anything after that. Oh, there's a pick onto Fletch. Consta coming again for another pick, as it's now Kundi left on breach. He opening up most of it, but he's going to be left, of course, funnel his way in through that one entranceway. Missing his shots there on to, of course, that Mozzie. He's close on the snowmobile. Consta coming in behind and saying no, being shut down. And there he is. Man himself, finishing off that round perfectly. Not too sure about this basement push for Fragile. They seem to obviously have a lot of options to push on it, but being denied at that pursuit. Of course, that wall going to get open, that default wall going to be opened perfectly fine. Unfortunately, though, there's not enough time for that, because we're going to see a massive pick coming from this blue side and this main entrance. We are going to see a beautiful Nitro Cell at the start of this round claim the life of the Sledge, and that's going to really hinder, of course, his verticality coming on. We do manage, of course, to get anything away from that wall. Those mute jammers going to be removed nice and quickly, but we are then going to see a backside blue push, which is going to go successful for the Ashes. He does get, of course, 2 picks there, but then he's going to be refragged, and of course we are going to see the opportunity on the default breach where they are stacked on for 2, and it's just going to be a removal of that attack potential. Okay, let's jump in to the defense, and Mirror has been sick picked in once again. Let's take a look. Alright, gonna go down to kitchen now. Nice bomb site to go on to. A bit of a change up as well from this bar and this master up top. Let's take a look and see what we have to offer now. Of course, that master up top didn't really work out for Dispatched, and they are going to try something new. Alright, let's take a look. Rooney going to come onto the board now, and we're already going to see Proza losing a lot of HP in this prep phase. If he can, survive out the rounds with this HP, fair enough. But it is going to be a little bit of a hindrance on him. Of course, he is literally one bullet away from death, so. Alright, pushing the default holes down the bottom just to get that angle onto anyone that is pushing below. There it is. It's just the default window there. And the staircase. Very nice holds you can have. Alright, the attack will now commence. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's take a look. And Consta shooting without aiming into his sight. I believe he does have the ADS glitch in his character, so don't be alarmed. He's not hacking, I promise. Alright, there it is. Style actually punching away the up top part. Not too sure if he's able to even touch that office wall, but it's alright, as he will be now engaged with some drones who are, of course, locating his position nice and quickly. There's a pre-fire into Cody, half HP taken, and now a little bit of a shot exchange there between Style and the LMG here on a Finker. Cody looking now, of course, to swap to this backroom side. Going to get a nice adrenaline boost there as well. And there's a pick from, of course, that Mav coming in. There's the nades, and it should be the finish of the kill. Style actually going to leave. That's unfortunate there. That is very unfortunate. We will not, of course, rehost for that if he until he says. But we'll take a look in chat. Cody going to be taken down by Consta. 4 versus 3 situation here. There he is, he's back. Okay, no need to rehost, all good. IBM's on piano. Baza, still in office. Looking through this verticality to see what he can find. A lot of pre-made verticality for him. And, let's see, Consta looking into a position. Oh, he's just missed a body there. Gonna drop back down. Still has a lot of ground that he can watch. Baza. It's got to be the pick onto Mav. Oh no, there's the opportunity. He's just missed a freebie. He's still managed to get it though. Oh, and he's been taken down there for that. He's tried his best to go and get a close-up kill on it. Or even maybe just try to retreat out of that situation because he had no bullets. But he is going to be punished for turning his back there. Consta has, of course, this sight. He's going to play with this last 30 seconds onto sight. Nade gonna go in. Consta now knows he's back. There's Diffuser dropped in the main lobby. Consta going up this library stairs. He knows the Diffuser is in the main lobby. Oh, but he's gonna be picked there by Baza, who's come up to the main and just said no. Unfortunately there. Consta can't make the play, but it's really well done here by Fragile on the attack. Now 3-2, Fragile just need one more round to pursue, and they can go 3-3 on the split. Let's take a look at Master Bedroom now. Alright, well, so far a very nice attacking round. We are going to lose a few early picks. Very good pinch, and we do, of course, see the disconnect to avoid the kill. Kind of toxic, but it's alright. From there, of course, we do look to play and conquer this top floor, and it's done very well, getting a second kill from that. And moving down, of course, between that verticality, we're going to see 2 drop off. Unfortunately, Mira is going to be is going to push up, going to just about miss the opportunity to kill the down player. Going to turn the back and get taken off the board. But so far, I'm seeing a very interesting matchup. And can Fragile, take a little bit more from this attack that they need? Now going to Bar. Let's take a look. Okay, and 23 seconds of prep phase to go. Let's take a look at the bomb site now. Of course, the prepped mirror is in place. Frost map below the double window here on the A site. And of course, up top is where, you know, the heart of this bomb really works. Two ADSs, of course, on the single window up top on the corridor there as well. And doesn't look like too much more is prepped on, of course, this reading. Let's take a look. Or library, as you would say. Alright, Baza pre-firing the double window on the backside here on Master. Let's take a look as Fletch goes into position. Just got to be careful of that piano window, as we just about missed the opportunity there. The wall are going to be taken down by IBMs, and slowly getting the below part here on this mirror. Just trying the best. Mirror might be able to get some back, but it's going to rotate off. Let's see, will Mirror go for a push here, or just play on this door? Mirror knows to be secure, they does have to go for an opportunity to get rid of this map. Nade is going to go in. Will it happen? No, it's not. Mirror is going to creep up. And as IPMs is looking to deal with Consta, it's going to be a pick from Mirror. Brilliant covering down there. And the denial of that nade pick is going to be big. But Cody going to come in and take out Style, as now below, just on this bottom of main here, below the fireplace staircase. And it is now Consta playing below, playing in this library, of course, with Proza. Proza on the library stairs. All three men currently still waiting to push this stronghold. And we still have, it is Cody below of library stairs. Gotta be careful he doesn't make any noise, or else he's going to alert. Of course, here it comes. It will be the pick, though, for Cody. It's going to be big, as now they can push on to the next phase of this attack. Question is, are they just going to go straight for the bomb, or do they bother clearing these two up top? Let's take a look. Cody going to be breaking that barb. He's gotten deep and rotating to this main side now. Let's take a look. 58 seconds left. Rozo watching this verticality. And Consta now, gun angled at this drop box or the pits. And let's take a look now. Mazza watching the main stairs. Just for anyone to rotate off, and that's an exchange. Pick is brilliant now for this attack, as Proza left upstairs in library in a 1 versus 3 situation. What will be made of it? Let's take a look. Default cam gonna go. 27 seconds, and there it is. Cody coming in for the pick. Proza off the board. And there we go. That is round, of course, 6 done. And we're going to move on to round 7, a 3-3 split here on, of course, Chalet. Now let's take a look and see. Will Fragile run away with some of these rounds on this defense, or will Dispatched have an unstoppable attack? Let's take a look and see. Bar Games is where we're going to go first. It is, of course, the Jaeger, the Wamai, the Aruni, Smoke, and Ella on the board. We have seen previously from many games in the last few weeks across multiple leagues. It is the way the Fragile do like to play some of their setups. And we're going to see the Ella Shield coming on. We might see a possible sick pick, but we may not just see that mirror at all. As they do like to, of course, play that up top plane with those shields. So let's take a look and see. Mav, Zero, Jackal, Ace, and Sledge. Let's take a look at the composition and the setup here. Alright, let's take our bar sights and see what we're going to have. It does normally happen that Aruni just punches those holes across like default, like normal. And we just play those Aruni gates on the default doors. And of course, up top, we do have an Aruni gate on the double of piano. Just a shield going to most likely go top of this library. And we may just see one as well on the fireplace up top, on the top of the fireplace by the balcony there. Alright, yep, there's Cody with his. And it does pretty much stay quite standard. IBM's is actually going to instead knife out the bottom, or punch out the bottom of this soft wall. And the double reinforcements will go to stop anyone from looking across. Although it does come quite counterproductive as well. Sometimes it's better to have those holes there as well, just so you can shoot off the main stairs. It's good for those defenders to rotate up and down. Alright, the attack will now commence, and starting off nice and quickly through kitchen we go. Already conquered trophy. Pre-drone in that prep phase, you can see. They're already going to go for this lower wall instead of this up top play. Two ways, of course, pushing this bomb site is taking the below play, but already Cody going to come and take a pick. Refrag going to go in immediately, and that is the Jackal taking out the Ellis so far. Let's take a look. Already going to lose some Mav though. That's going to be 2 nades off the board, and even though there's not too much that needs to be Mavs, and the Salmers can deal with that, it's going to be some big utility gone from the board nice and early, which is going to be really good for this defense for Fragile. Oh, and there's the prone pick from Fozza. Brilliant positioning from him. Just going to make sure he is prone there, and they're not going to notice, of course. Oh, Prozza going to be seeing himself get a nades. Oh, it's unruly. I think the one mine magnet just caught it and sent it back into himself. Of course, when you cook it that much, if there's a one mine magnet, it's going to come back in your face most of the time. Baza just playing behind this library shield. Zero cam destroyed. IBM's still up top. He's all good. He's got this position. Dropping now into white. It's Consta looking to go up the blue stairs. Possibly swap it to main. Let's take a look. He sees his barb deep there. Gonna make it nice and slow. Bozza gonna pre-fire. There it is. There's the pick. Bazza gonna go. It's a triple kill, but a refrag coming from the bottom of games. Nice pick onto that staircase. Of course, those railings gonna expose his body, and the pick will be on. Waller and Consta now in a 2 versus 1 situation. Oh, the Waller just going to go down against IBM's. Brilliant pick from him. He's just going to sit on that shield and say no. Fights back twice as hard. Consta now looking to see if he can get this hatch pick, and it won't happen. IBM's making sure he gets that double pick, and it will happen as the end of this first roll swap round. Alright, already really, really strong on this defense. However, Dispatched making a very, very challengeable attack here. Unfortunately, they are going to lose that 2v2 man advantage later on into the round. Oh, sorry, equal man advantage. Let's take a look at Master now. We're going to see the Wamai, the Smoke, the Jaeger, and the Ella come on the board. And as well, Kundi, yet to pick. Ace, Jackal, Zero, Mav, and Yana here on the board too. Malusi going to come into play with those Banshees. And we're going to go to this master bedroom. Yeah, I mean, getting that bottom play. Unfortunate, we're going to see Cody get a nice big pick onto Mav. A lot of utility going to be lost there. Refrags on. Brilliant from Jackal, who's also going to get a pick up top. As he's then going to sort of move on to getting this blue stairs, this library stairs removed. It's going to be successful. We do, of course, have a little bit more control now to play around with from this fireplace and these back stairs of library. But unfortunately, we are just going to see a very nice pick coming from IBM's, who's going to make it a 1 versus 2, and then does, of course, get that hatch opportunity. Of course, Consta going to be sticking this Zero. Those Zero cams were deployed a few times in the last round. Were quite useful to see. But let's take a look now on to this site defense. Alright, rotate going in through office. And of course, we should be seeing the outer shield possibly going on this piano in a moment. Cody just maneuvering himself. Where has it been deployed? Where has it been deployed? Okay, it's gone in the bathtub instead. Okay, a bit of a different one. They're prepping to defend the backside play. Okay, bit of a different one. 2 ADSs are placed on this piano. The Banshees will instead act as that shield, which is just as good. It just means there won't be someone playing too aggressive there. Cody. Oh, wow. Hello. Cody going to come up straight away onto Fozza as the quick access onto this bar players came. And, of course, now Fozza going to go down with those Jackal tracks. Very big loss for that tracking game. Cody going to initiate that his team now know where they're coming from and where this attack will commence. Drones going in. Cody just going to sit in games. Gundy on Solarium. Fletch on Master. Piano is IBM's and Baza. Starly going to be starting off with, of course, that drone looking to make some information for this bomb site. Gonna say the wall is free. There's nothing on there to take off. We're all good now to, of course, start opening that up with those Selmas and try and see if we can get some execute from here. There we go. And some are going to go in. There's the Mav hole, and instantly a line of sight going to come on. There's Fletch going to go. Brilliant work between the two. The Oza shield going to be stopping any rotates between, of course, that piano and library connection. Toxic Babe deployed, though. It will be Cody coming up to get a pick on the backside. There's one. Looking to reload. It's a triple for him this round. Got to be careful. There is now two. There's the TK. Oh, no. Consta going to pre-fire the Waller. Cody is going to take the pre-fire. The headshot going to come out from Consta. And a 3v1. I must say, Dispatched have had the most TKs in this game so far. 3 versus 1. 1 minute on the clock. Toxic Bay deployed on to default. Breach there. Long angle here from Kundi, as he's going to be sat on the bed, holding this box quite far away. Let's see. Comes in for another one. Constantly using that hard breach gadget to try and push in if he can. Looking around the desk. Kundi trying to get that pick, and there is Baza coming in strong. Now 5-3 to this defense. Really, really good here from the Fragile. Cody currently 12 and 7. Baza 4 and 4. IBM's 5 and 5. Fledge 6 and 7. Kundi 2 and 5. And Conster 11 and 6. Voza 6 and 7. Style 4 and 6. Waller 4 and 6. And Proza is 3 and 6. And there we go. Currently 5-3 as Fragile are really bringing this defense. What will that kitchen be like? Let's take a look. Mozzie, Smoke, Ella, Jaeger, and Aruni now on the board. Of course, we're going to opt to see those double shields coming onto the board and the denial of that information from the Mozzie, followed by those ADSs on the Jaeger and Aruni gates, which will just access that denial onto certain doors. And of course, make sure that you do burn some utility, whether it's your HP, your lethals, or a drone. Let's take a look. Ace. Sick pick from Zero into Ash for Consta, Jackal, Oza, and Sophia. And of course, this Oza proven to utilize those shields, not as much for pushing up onto areas such as, of course, that default wall. We are going to actually see a little bit of a change in what the Osa was used for, and instead was used to deny, of course, some of these windows and access points, and was used as a little bit of cover on this fireplace side. Okay. And it will be, of course, the punching hole between the two sides there from, of course, IBM is playing on that Aruni. And we will be seeing the up top play becoming the main priority of defense here. Sometimes we may actually see, you know, a Glio shield go up here. Of course, Glio not on the board this time. Going to be on the ban list. You may see instead the Ella shield or Smoke shield be deployed up here. Take a look and see. Cody actually coming in last minute to deploy the shield there as the ADSs are set up with the Aruni gate. This proves just to be a very nice hold in general. You know, from the very start of Chalet being brought into this comp scene a couple of seasons ago. Of course, you are going to see this sort of strat has pretty much stayed the same. A few more tweaks to it regarding verticality has been the main change here. Oh, and there it is. Kundi going to get the information there and instantly going to get a pick. Cody going to make sure Fuzz is off the board, and already going to lose Jackal and Oza as Ace and Ash now looking to play here. Ace very deep here on the fireplace, looking to just watch if anyone does rotate those stairs. And Proza here on, of course, this double door of fireplace, holding this Aruni gate as best as possible. Winner going to be shot. There's Cody going to go down. There's the pick, the finisher. Consta now making a 3 versus 4. Ash charge going to go. That will, of course, blow up the barbed wire there. Fledge, though, going to say no. And it's his Proza goes down. That's the Sophia going to go. Looking to try and get another one now. He is. He's going to be holding this very tight angle off the wine bottles. There's the possible pick. It's the down, in fact. As he's now going to go for a finish. And there it is. Now a 1 versus 4 situation here. Really good. The Ella Grismot, of course, going to get the stun there onto the Ace. And it will be the end of that round once again. Dispatch struggling to break through on these attacks. I must say this, this attack first was very beneficial for Fragile because they've currently had flawless defensive rounds, no rounds in a row lost at the moment, and did really well. Good man advantage throughout the entirety of that last round there as well. As it's just going to be 2 early picks that are going to be crucial, of course, from Cody, and he's doing really well with this so far. He's managing just to remove the early man from that attack. And let's take a look now. Match point 6-3, and what's on the board? The Ella, the Smoke, the Jaeger will my double utility denial there as we go into Baron Games, and the Aruni, which will be complemented perfectly fine there. And now we're going to see, of course, this Ace, the Ash, Jackal, Yana, and the Maverick. Alright, and moving away now into Bar and Games for our possible last round of the matchup. Fragile, they know that they want to pack these punches. They need to take this round for the victory. They're not going to be taking any messing, and I'm sure Dispatched are going to be trying to change a lot of attacking strategy up for this attack. Let's take a look and see. Now, drones have been prepped here on the fireplace, just watching the balcony, and quite a common spot, of course, for that shield to be placed, which may end up with a nades if they do, of course, complete it properly. No ADSs have been deployed with that shield. Instead, they are actually going to be complemented by those with my discs. I'm not too sure if I can see one at all there, but... And there is a verticality going down. Watching this basement push as best as possible through the verticality. If there is anything, it does look like Trophy is the main victim. However, we will see Fozzo going to be looking for Prince up top from Solarium. He pushes, repels in through the master bathroom. Pushing onto Piano. Here's the Prince. Now he's come to the threshold where most teams struggle to make an opportunity here. Can he get the same pick twice? He is prone, makes it very hard to see. There it is. IBM's going to go nice and early. It's a nice quick pick that you can, of course, do. No one's going to be able to adjust their body into that angle fast enough to really react to it, and especially if they just can't see it. It's a very one-sided pick. Pros are going to take out Cody. Fledge going to back off on that shield. He knows he's overcommitted there, and he's going to be taken though as a punishment. The Water going to come up behind, shoots out the default cam there, and Fozzo now looking to rip this apart from up top with these Prints. Another one coming in. Vaza going to be pre-firing in. He's just going to drop into sight. He knows that hatch is going to be an issue. It is going to be the impact's going to go far up those stairs through that hatch, and Kunzi now watching off this bar. We get the pick, not going to happen. He's going to shoot, get a bullet full on his back there as he turns. And it will be the double pick. Fozzer and Style going to get the last two there. Pre-fire here from the main lobby, and it will finish off that round. 6-4 now, and we do have, of course, this next site opening up. And will we see a bottom floor play? Let's take a look and see. Master bedroom instead is where we're going to go. And it is, of course, the Jaeger, Mozzie, Malusi, Ella, and Smoke bring those Banshees and the double shield once again here, as they did work quite well before. Let's take a look and see this attacking potential. The Yana, the Mav, the Jackal, Ace, and Ash all on the board there as well. Let's take a look and see what do we have for the setup. Most likely not going to change too much as we do move on to, again, the second time on match point here. And the sick pick from the Banshees on the Malusi is going to be a my pick for the last minute there. Alright, as we do now push down on to this master site. IBM's shotgun out the basic head height shotgun holes there. They do look on, of course, the library side stairs. We're going to see the double shield coming in, the bath shield, and of course the piano shield there too. Of course, those nades, if possible, may come in handy, but those ADSs will have to be burnt. There are two of them in total. One is quite easily accessible from the roof, however the other one will need to be burnt. Again, that's what really makes this sort of shields and lethal denial a lot stronger. It's just accompanying those shields with a lot of denial, like so, and it does make it less viable just to waste the utility on it. There's the nitro. Oh, unlucky to Fledge there, as he is just going to miss an opportunity onto a nitro pick. Now looking to the ladder entrance there that does lead, of course, up to the top of the balcony onto library. Oh, just missing that headshot. It's just going to come short. He's going to rotate actually nice and quickly. And it goes up trophy to Solarium here. Kundi setting on Master. Cody's can hear that drone. It might have just droned Cody out here. Sal repelling Solarium. Bozon looking to try and jump in here. We'll have some Prince to track. A nice quick track there will, of course, locate the Mozzie. Fledge just going to drop in on Master and rotate off. Cody going to be taken down by Proza, and that quite aggressive play has now been shut down a lot by this information gathering style. Going to take out Bassa here as a 3 versus 5 situation will now arise. The Sour Charge is going to be thrown here onto the Solarium wall here, onto default from the bedroom. Warlock going to be dropping back onto this fireplace. Pre-fire on the headshot. Fledge going to take a lot of damage here as we now come wide on this angle. Prones at the piano. It's a free fire coming in, a very nice one here. IBM's looking to get this 1 versus 4 situation underway as he rotates. There's one. Can he look to get another one here? There's one on piano. The nades will fly in. It will be the cook on the nades. Low HP and that pre-fire from Waller. Now round 11 is going to be here again to Dispatched. 2 rounds in a row. Fragile losing their momentum. Not much that you can, of course, put onto that. Very well done by Dispatch. They have made sure to remove Cody's aggressive trophy play nice and early into the round, and have then continued to play those really good tracking potential. We're going to see a nice pick there from Proza on the fireplace side, and as well Yana going to get in a nice piano pick. Just knows that that angle was going to be held, and it's just make sure he gets that pick now in a 1 versus 4 situation. It's an unfortunate situation there as well for Fragile. They're going to slip up that defense. It wasn't held as strong because, of course, it does really rely on those floater players, those really light or deep roamers they do put on the board. And we are going to see now kitchen and dining is the option. Will this infinite top floor bomb site hold really, push back this Dispatched and take the win? Fragile need this round now before they do, of course, go to this overtime, and they don't want this OT, or else it will, of course, mean a second chance, essentially, for Dispatch to get back into this game. And it is Consta, 13-8, Cody, 13-10 here, top fragging for both their teams. Cody on, of course, Fragile, and Consta here for Dispatched. Opt in for the feet holes here across the bottom. We will, of course, see the shotgun from Kundi onto the trophy side, and mainly this up top hold will be the stronger side of this defense. See the Aruni gates and the ADS is supplied by that shield as well. Hatch going to be reinforced, no drop off hatch, and the ADS is just on the corner there too. This, of course, will be a last minute reinforcement from Fletch there too, as IBM's punches the final rotate into the bin. Starting off then, 3 minutes on the board. See Consta move in to the front side of the map here on Chalet. IBM's shooting in those floor holes above of Master here. Will we see anyone fall victim to this? Take a look, we may. Here we go. Shots fired onto Consta's legs here. He's going to take a lot of damage there as well. IBM's not going to be able to find anything from that verticality. He's done well already to take some HP off, and now he's going to rotate off. It's Baza on the back of Trophy here. He's finding, of course, a drone to take out. That's some more information gone. Nades are coming in from below. by the looks of it. It does look like Yana actually trying to opt in removing anyone from rotating those stairs now. So we have a very nice setup of a pinch here that is on the board. Oh, he's got to be careful with that position. The pre-fire is just going to be very void of actually being a rewarding one there. Oh, Style taking out Consta for the 5th time. We have seen a TK this game. IBM's going to get refragged for that, though. It's okay. No hard feelings. Fletch going to go down. Style making sure that that is the play he needs. One minute 16 on the clock and a 3 versus 4 situation here. Cody. Back of trophy. It's waiting for that information to say on that they are pushing in onto this kitchen side here. We've got to be careful of this trophy though. Maybe an option. Prones. Now it's Cody. Cody going to go down from above. Bazza going to get taken off the board. There's one. Oh, and he's going to go for the kill there. Unfortunate. Turns his back, gets taken down, and now this is the game that you've been asking for. Overtime. We are now going to see, of course, it should be defense OT for Dispatched. We may have to stick in a rehost if Dispatched do want that. Or if Fragile do. If not, they're just happy to play it. It does look like the rehost settings, sorry, not the rehost, the OT settings didn't go in. But we will take a look and see. We will pause the game just to check with both sides, just in case, as it of course is an error from our side, and we will make sure that they are happy with that. And we will add Fragile one more time here as well, just make sure Boom is aware, and we will continue. Okay, the play on is a go from both teams, and this will be the second part of this game, overtime, as the match point win has now slowly decreased here for Fragile. Let's take a look and see, will Dispatch manage to tank it through here in this game? Oh, it's going to be our bomb site to go to now, and we're going to see again this shotgun coming in from the smoke with the shield as well, and toxic babes for about 30 seconds of time denial there as well. Cody, we bring in another shield with him as well, and those Grismons, which proved quite well in previous rounds for concussing those swinging in players. And we're also going to see the double lethal denial here on the board as IBM's also bringing along this Rooney into the library there. Now this attack going to be consistent of the Mav and the Ace again, followed by a lot of information instead. Fozza going to be bringing in that Jackal, Constu with the 0, and Waller with the Yana. Fozza now hitting double figures, 10 and 8. We're going to see the library window actually opened up here, which is looking onto the pit box there as well. Be careful. Baz are just going to sit here on this this library stairs. There's a lot of information going in, and I feel like this is where Dispatch are really coming victorious with their rounds now. They have better information quality than, of course, this defense can muster, and it's coming under really well. The pinches are doing really well for Dispatched. Let's take a look. Rozo drone into down trophy, looking to make sure he has an entranceway for himself, and will make sure kitchen is secure there as well. We'll find Cody and jumps in. Let's take a look. Fletch going to take out the Waller. Now opting to take Code to actually avoid this flank completely. Okay, he didn't go for the push. Instead, he's going to rotate off. Goes with Consta here. And we'll rappel to the roof. Cody is just going to sit deep in kitchen. They've bypassed him, and he's just going to still be left on the board. May be a mistake, or may be very, very useful. ADSs and Magnet's going to be burnt. There's another nade going in. That's going to be cup tie. It's not going to do anything. And they can actually resume this Aruni gate to bypass even more. But Fozzer going to take IBMs as he's actually coming in from behind here. This could prove really difficult. Baz are going to go down, and that's a double pick as Fozzer going to take out Fledge there. Cody now left to rotate, and he's done well to stay on the board. Can he make something happen now? Pretty far from the hatch. Not going to hit. Oh, he's going to get dropped on there by Consta. He sends it down. The stun activates on both of them. And of course, he's looking down and gives a man advantage. Style going to take out Gundy. And there it is. The pick there on to the smoke. 7-6 is now, of course, the option here on the board. Dispatch really coming strong now. They are now on OT match point. Fragile slipping fast in this game. Let's take a look. Ash, Ace, Yana, Sledge, Nomad. Quick swap out that Ace into the Hibana, and the Mav will come on the board there too. This is the new attacking composition that we are going to see with that Hibana, as we do now go on to the attack for Fragile. Alright, Mute, Mozzie on the board, Smoke, Mirror and Jaeger going to come out from this wine. Let's take a look. Sick pick from the Mav into the Sledge. There we go. Now, we did, of course, see a similar push before, where we did have the Hibana, and it didn't do too well. The Sledge got nitroed very early on in the route, and the opportunity really wasn't there for the attack. Let's take a look and see what we have to offer now in this basement. We do have the extension here onto the boiler, and we will see, of course, those ADSs going close to the door and changing maybe the location as well, just because there are no magnets on the board. And the barbed wire will also go, of course, on the half stairs there, which do lead down to, of course, that mirror, which will be a lot more viable to knife out from this side. Let's take a look. Okay, and moving on to the blue stairs there, some barb going up on the top, and of course we will most likely see a mute jammer go on the default. Not too sure if they're going to stick that mute jammer on that or not, but they will apparently leave it. Style is all the way off sight there. On the roam is Consta. Let's see. Will Fragile kick things back off from a good attack? This may just be what they need to revive their play. Although, as we have previously seen, their attacks have been a little bit more futile than before. Mirror Shield will be pinged. Nitro is going to claim Cody. Won't be the Sledge this time, but there's another one from Fozzer. He's going to get a double kill. Looking to get another. He's going to miss off the board there. She's up nice and close here. There it is. It's got to be an opportunity there for him. Just going to miss the pick onto Baza. Now a 3 versus 5 situation. Gundy now has wall open here. 1 minute 56 on the clock, and a very strong defense still left intact. Foz are actually going to be pushing up very close here, looking to try and challenge this player here. Going to drop off the balcony to try and bait him into pushing. Those flashbangs not going to do anything. Foz are going to take out Gundy. That is the breach removed. Gunster coming to stack up with Fozzer now. Shots fired. Can Constantly get there fast enough? Ping's coming in. IBM's going to be dropping the hatch, and he's backed off into Consta's line of sight. It is the pick, and now Baza in a 1v5. It seems almost, well, let's take a look and see. It will be the finish from Consta. He knifes actually that wall open, and he will finish it off. Fragile going to be losing this game in overtime. 8-6. Here it is, Cody 14 and 13 to finish off with Fozzo 14 and 8, Consta 16 and 9, Style 10 and 8, and of course Waller 7 and 9, Proza 7 and 7, Bazza 5 and 9, IBM 6 and 10, Fletch 9 and 12, and Kundi 4 and 10. Okay, I've been It's TD. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next stream of TXB Leagues. This week on the board we do have, of course, I believe is it Legacy versus Sobs? We may see that. Yeah, Legacy versus Sobs tomorrow at, I believe, 7 o'clock. Alright guys, I have been your host, It's TD, and good night.